So right now I'm in one of the very popular Southern Pointe community, and you see there's a lot of empty space. Now, just in case you were curious, Southern Pointe is in the College Station side, and they are estimated to be able to have a minimum of 2,000 homes, but they're nowhere close. So in this video today, I'm going to talk about one of the very popular plans, a little bit more about Southern Pointe, why you need to consider it, and a few secrets depending on when you're moving to the Bryan-College Station area that I want you to make sure that you're aware of when you reach out to me and my team. Let's go check it out. Welcome back to my channel, Living and Investing in Bryan-College Station. And if you're new to my channel, as always, I always say subscribe, like, because we are constantly bringing information, whether you're coming to relocate to Bryan-College Station or you want to invest in Bryan-College Station. And it is very important that we notify you and make sure I answer all your questions. And sometimes when you reach out or you comment below, I can make sure that we're talking about some of the specific concerns you have about moving, investing in this area. So, and if you're moving within the next 9 days, 90 days, or even 9 months, make sure you schedule time with us so that if you're looking to build, if you're looking to invest, or you have just a certain criteria that you still have not found, or you just have so many questions, book a call below, because we have that link that gets to me so I can answer the question that you have. So today we're in Southern Pointe. Now, we've been in this neighborhood quite some time, but it's obviously a lot of things that you need to know. Cool fact, Southern Pointe is not even nearly finished. Being close to this Texas 6 access, south side of College Station is by far one of the most popular areas of relocators, people who commute maybe between Houston or Austin a little bit to College Station, but also some of the people who have lived in some of these older neighborhoods have decided they want to come to this neighborhood as well. And so when we started off in the beginning, you've seen a lot of vacant land that is being built in the Southern Pointe area. That is still homes that are still to come. Now, in one of my videos, we talked about some of the local builders and national builders here in the Southern Pointe area. Now, they do a good job at splitting up some of the combination of local and nationals. But if you want to see more, make sure you go look at that video. I think it's very helpful for you. But I point that out just to say, if you're someone who has very many questions about the quality of homes, or you're trying to see what's going to be the best buy for your budget, or even make sure you get the most nice, modern, contemporary home, make sure you take a look at that, or obviously reach out so that I can answer maybe some of your specifics, or at least just leave a comment below. But today we're going to be looking at a Prescott home in the Southern Pointe area. Now, this here is a very popular plan in the Southern Pointe area, just because Prescott is the model home for D.R. Horton. And because it is a 4-bedroom and it has that extra study space where a lot of people who work from home and they say, hey, I want to make sure I have my space away from my bedroom, away from everything else, but I still want to be in my house. So this will be a good spot for you. Then at the end, if you stay tuned, I want to make sure I tell you a little secret about how can you make sure you take advantage of certain incentives. And if you don't know the buying process and you're a first-time home buyer, make sure you reach out, because we have a free first-time home buyer video that we've done that explains the full process of what it looks like to be able to buy a home in the College Station area. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this Prescott, and we're going to make sure we highlight all the features in it, and then at the end we'll tell you a little secret about what you need to know when you're a first-time home buyer or relocating in the Bryan-College Station area. All right, let's go take a look at it. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this Prescott. Now, the one thing I do like, it have the combination of lime and brick, which is very common. You know, two-tone definition in most of this area. So when we walk in, you're gonna have right here your first 2 bedrooms. Now, depending on how this makes, this first bedroom is gonna face the front window. So you definitely are going to maybe use this as a, it can be a study room. It can be a guest room, good size closet. Closet size is gonna be very similar in each room, but we'll walk out here and then we have a separate bedroom, but then here you're gonna have your bathroom full size. So now you'll notice every bathroom is always gonna have kind of this laminate floor because it's definitely easy to clean, but it combines with the rest of the floor throughout the house. Now, some people always ask, like, why won't they just create this laminate floor throughout the bedrooms? Because, like, I don't want carpet. Now, depending on if you have kids and or this is a rental property, that is actually a great idea, because oftentimes what happens with carpet, it gets stained, you got to pick it back up, you got to keep it clean. So if that is an option, depending on where you're at in the process, that we can make sure that that is not carpet, is laminate, okay? So when we walk in here, I'm actually gonna take a left so that you can see this here is gonna be our garage door, and this is gonna be our half bathroom. Now, we're gonna come back around and see that in a minute. I'm gonna keep going down the hallway, but this here will be our study room. Now, I like these glass doors because if you're working, you can be able to close your doors, but I have people say they want to use this for a playroom, or I have people say they want to use this for an office. You still have where, as you come in, has great depth, where you can be able to plug up your desk. You can be able to put a TV in here, like an entertainment room, if you have kids and you want to kind of keep them separate from everything, but keep them close. That's an option. And then the cool thing I like is the bathroom right there. And so if we keep going, we'll go into the kitchen, living, dining room area. So when you walk here, this will be where your refrigerator will go. And then you have your pantry. So we'll take a look inside of there. And I would say a lot of people have liked when you've lived in an apartment for quite some time, like, man, that's a good pantry space when it comes to what all you need to use. But then also you have the extra cabinet space as well. Countertops, now they do have the gas stove. One of the things that a lot of people like is in Southern Pointe, you do have the developers who included the gas stove throughout. So you'll see that in any of the Southern Pointe homes. Sometimes that's not always a common thing. And if you're moving to Texas, just be aware that's a thing sometimes that people talk about. Dishwasher built in, and you have your 2-sided sink. Then if I was to come over here, will be technically your dining room area. You have this light, you can have this set up, depending on if you want to do a circle or a rectangle dining room, you can be able to fit anywhere 5, 6, maybe 7, just depending on what you have. Now, obviously you can do some stools here for that countertop to be able to eat a little bit, but a lot of people love is that, like, hey, TV is right over here. This is the living room. If I'm washing dishes, I can be able to look at my TV. You can do a couple things. Now let's go outside real quick before we finish the inside. And most of the time they do come with blinds. That's something that I always have a conversation with you when you get here. So that's why I always say reach out, because certain particulars does matter. It's a case-by-case deal. Well, just stay tuned. I'll try to make sure I include it at the end. So this here, you have customers who's gonna be in the back. They've already finished this phase, so you won't have to worry about too much construction in this area. If you're moving in the next couple of months, you can see the depth of that backyard, and this is good for, you have your furry friends, good depth. And you can look at that patio. It's a covered patio, which is good. I think Jordan does a good job of all the homes. Make sure you have a covered patio where you want to sit down in the back and you maybe want to watch the family, or just have some relaxation in the very back. HOA may require a couple things you can be able to put in the back, and we'll be mindful of that. So as we go back in, I'm gonna start going into this other bedroom right here to the right. Now this is, of course, your master bedroom. And this is the third bedroom. It's facing the backyard. You can probably fit a good queen size bed inside of here. King side as well, just depending on how many extras like, nightstands, TV that you want to include. But when we go into the bathroom, this is going to be your stand-up shower. So I'm gonna close this door. Got our stand-up shower, have our linen closet, and then of course, the favorite, you have your walk-in closet. Now, this here has good depth. I'm gonna come back because I want you to see the stall. So this stall is actually right around the corner. So this is the door we came in from the bedroom, and then right when you come in, you have a stall in this corner. So no door to the stall, but you come in and you come out. This here, like I said, is your closet. Now, it's an extra door in the closet. Where does that go to? You maybe can tell already, but finish the extra shelves over here for your closet. So that's the depth of the closet. And then this door that you can leave closed is your laundry room. So get your dirty clothes. You don't have to leave it in the closet. You got your laundry area where you can get to it. But right here is your fourth bedroom. Now this is like almost a hidden room. Like you can make this an office that comes off your bedroom if you choose to. This can be maybe the guest room, baby room. Say for instance, you got the little ones, you don't want to have them too far. You can walk all the way through your closet. I just think this is a cool spot on where they have this extra room. And then if it's a guest room, you can also come back to this that full bathroom that we were talking about when we first walked in. So here is the hallway we came into, and then this is the bathroom. And then of course, that is the office study room over here. So this here just gets you to your 2-car garage. You generally have your sprinkler systems right over there and have a water heater right here. And so let's talk about some secrets that I think that you need to be aware of if you're coming to this area and wanting to move as you reach out, and then we'll wrap it up from there. We're coming to the end, and most of the time when people look at a home, these new builders have great incentives, and the local builders as well. But something I want you to keep in mind is, say you're moving in the next couple of months, and you say, Jabari, what is better if I want to build a home or I want to just find a home just like you're in right now and just take advantage of it? Which one's going to be more expensive? To be honest, if you have a preference to have a lot of specifics, like I want certain countertops or I want my rooms to be on one side, well, I take that back, because if you want your rooms to be on one side, certain floor plans may match that criteria. But if you have a very particular setup outside of what the builders already have, you're going to want to build, because it's going to cost you more to get what you want as opposed to get what is already built. Think about anytime builders build something, and you can think about this instance in a car. I said this to one of my clients, and it helped them understand. If you build a custom home, guess what? It's gonna cost more because you're gonna have more additions. You're gonna say, oh yeah, I want this room here, I want that light fixture, I want this. And after you add up, like, okay, that price is gonna be a little bit more. But if you have a home already that's already built and it's been sitting, those are those move-in readies. Just like this house that I'm sitting in, that I partner with the builders to say, hey, we need to move these properties. And here's the secret. If you are wanting to get certain incentives on the interest rate, or even put a little money down to be able to secure the home, a lot of these homes, the builders are willing to give certain incentives to make sure you get lower interest rates. So you may hear me talk about this in a lot of my ads or in other videos, because builders are doing everything they need to do to get rid of these homes. Because let's think about it. If you have something you've built and you haven't sold it for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and as long as that list goes, they're going to say, hey, what do we need to do to be able to get rid of this home? Meaning sell it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just maybe the layout is not, or the colors of something they don't like. And for you, that may not be a good deal. You just want to make sure you have something you can move in, or you just want to get a great deal on the numbers, on what your budgets were going to be. So I tell you all that to say is, when you reach out, builders have built a relationship with me to make sure that I can let them know about the coming incentives, maybe interest rates, or hey, if you're just relocating in, you just want a good deal and you want to build a home, then how much can you give to get off? So I wanted to tell you that because I get a lot of questions for people who want to know what is the best way to get great deals in the Bryan-College Station area. And I think it really does matter if you're getting something that is already moved in ready, as opposed for trying to find a home that you're going to build from the ground up. And then two, it's going to take longer. So that's why I say reach out earlier. If that is you, that's perfectly fine. I have people who are building custom homes right now. So either way it goes, thank you for watching. I'm glad that I can be able to give you an idea of what this Prescott floor plan looks like. And then also make sure you make one of our very top-notch open houses if you're ever in town or want to know more about it. Make sure you follow our page. When you book a link below, we'll make sure we update you on everything we're doing in the area to continue to just give you as much insights on the Bryan-College Station area. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment if you have questions. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.